Hello, everyone. I just wanted to welcome you to our webinar today. We are, um, my name is Nita, and I am the sales manager here at Customerization. I wanted to introduce you to Anton. He's our CTO, and he will be running the webinar today. Just a few housekeeping things before we get started. I wanted to let you know that we are a Zoho Premium Partner, and we are a Premium Partner for North America, and we've done over 300 implementations. So we love covering hot topics, and AI is just one of those topics that everyone wants to know more about. So we decided that we would discuss this with you today. We wanted to let you know that today's topic is about the built-in features with Zoho that allow you to, you know, access to your AI within the built-in features already. So if you do get stuck or have any problems, of course, we're always here to help, but we want to be able to show you how to do it on your own as well. So if you do need any help with questions or anything like that, we're asking that you can put them in the question and answer chat bot there, and we will answer them at the end. And also, if we can't take care and answer that question at the end, we will take it offline and address it with you at the end or after the call. So I'll leave it to Anton to take it away.
Hi, everyone. Sorry, can you hear me now? Okay, cool. So thanks, Nita, and welcome, everyone. Today's topic is Zoho built-in AI. Perfect. Thank you for the reactions. Zoho has a lot of applications, a lot of tools as part of Zoho One platform. So most of the apps, or a lot of apps, already have built-in AI capabilities provided by Zoho. It's a hot topic. It's changing every month. Zoho releases new features, new capabilities, some features that, were very basic maybe half a year ago are more advanced today. So we will be focusing for this meeting, this session on, first of all, communication tools, starting with Zoho Mail and some built-in AI features in Zoho Mail. And then we will move to Zoho Desk customer service and cover some very cool and nice AI capabilities within Zoho Desk. Then we will address a little bit a Zoho CRM. And we will leave other tools for another session because we can't cover everything on one call and one webinar session. But let's start with some basics. So I'll share my screen with a live demo. Okay, so first of all, let's maybe cover on a very high level what AI tools Zoho uses behind the scenes. And at the end of the session, I'll put in the chat some useful links provided by Zoho, a company about the AI and the models that they use. But as an example, I'll use Zoho Desk configuration just to show you what the AI models Zoho uses and how you can configure them. Every app has a different way to configure AI and connect it to AI. But if you just take Desk as an example, we can go to settings, then Zia, generative AI, and you will see that there are two options here. The first option is Zia AI, and another option is ChatGPT. It's available in certain data centers, not every data center. Zia is a Zoho AI, which is based actually on an open source AI model. If you click Learn More here, we will see that actually Zoho utilizes a Llama LLM model. This model actually is provided by Meta. You can drill down and learn about Meta and this model, but it's an open source model utilized by Zoho on top of Zoho servers and within Zoho infrastructure. So for this demo, we will be using this option, but you can also connect some of the applications and Desk specifically to ChatGPT. In this case, you will need to generate API keys and connect it to your ChatGPT or Open AI account. I'll show you how to do it as well. So we will start with Zoho Mail, and that's the first thing that we will do. In Zoho Mail, you need to be an admin to connect it to your AI service. Here I am in the admin panel of Zoho Mail. We can go to settings and then extensions. In extensions, you will find Zia, and if we go to Zia configuration, you will need to put here just one key, your OpenAI API key. If you should have an OpenAI account in order to generate this key. So when you do have an account with OpenAI, that's how it looks like. You will log into your OpenAI account. You will go to to API keys, and you can generate a new key, give it a name, and then use it in your Zoho environment. Please note that in OpenAI, you have only one time opportunity to copy this key. When you have a key, you cannot copy it actually. So sometimes you need to regenerate your key if you need to connect to another tool. So going back to our email, let's see what features we have here. So once we connected our email account to the OpenAI service, we have three features provided by Zoho. The first one is autocomplete. When you start writing, type in a sentence, Zia will suggest you with autocomplete options. Another feature is just generating some email content based on some prompt or some request that you provide. And a very cool, simple but cool and nice feature to summarize a long email that you may have in your inbox. Here I have an example of my mailbox. It's a demo environment, so we have only one email here, a welcome email to Zoho. So let's test some of the features that Zoho provides. So first of all, we wanted to summarize the email. We have some email here, even two emails in the chain. I can click the summarize button, and Zia will summarize for us this email. This one is not too long, but imagine you have a very long conversation, long emails, and I found it very useful. It's actually a nice feature. Simple, but very useful. Another option when we come to when we need to respond or we create a new email, then we can use this generate content feature, and let's say we will go with something like I'd like to schedule an intro meeting, and then Zia will do the work for us, will generate the content. A very nice feature that we do have here is the tone. We can make it change the tone of the email. We can make it shorter or longer. It's also very nice. And that's something that you can adjust to your needs. Very nice feature. When we like what we have, we can use it in our response or in our email body. Can save a lot of time. Pretty nice and cool feature. And this third feature that we have here is autocomplete. So if we start typing some content manually, let's say, hi team, it was great too. And now Zoho will suggest us some options. For example, see you this morning, and so on. So very nice. It's a bit maybe too flexible here, but again, in certain scenarios, certain sentences, when it's clear how to complete the sentence, it can be very helpful. All right, so we covered 3 features in Zoho Mail using my ChatGPT OpenAI account and connection to this ChatGPT using the API key. All right, so from here, we will move to a desk, to Zoho Desk. First of all, the way you configure your AI, just a reminder, in Zoho Desk, if you go back to the main screen that probably you use if you use Zoho Desk, the list of tickets, we can go to settings, Zia, and here in generative AI, we can configure our service. We can connect it to our ChatGPT or activate Zia built-in AI. And we have several features and tools here driven by AI. The sentiment analysis and some insights on tickets, the summary of the tickets and thread, and writing assistance. That's actually the main tool, I would say. Very powerful, very cool feature. And the reply assistance, which is a great knowledge base based tool. Actually, what it does, it provides an answer to your customer or suggests an answer to your agent based on your knowledge base and based on your articles in Zoho Desk, which is pretty nice and cool. So from here, let's test some of these features. It's a demo account. I sent a few emails to this desk mailbox and created a few tickets. Let's assume that this is a desk that belongs to a windows and doors company, to keep it relatively simple. And let's start with the summary feature. Let's assume we received a long email with a long complaint about installation, some issues, and what we can first of all see here that the sentiment analysis is a negative. There is a negative email coming from the customer. So it's already nice classification. It's visual, and you can address it based on some priorities or define your priorities based on some sentiment analysis. And then what we can do, we can summarize this email because it's a long email. You can hit the summary button, and again, we will see a summary of this communication, which is very helpful if you want to, especially as a manager, to quickly understand what's going on here. You will see in many places in these features an option to translate the content, which might be very useful, especially in Canada with French and English communications. So, see, we can easily translate it to French and vice versa. So, pretty nice feature to summarize the ticket and the thread, communication thread, and translate it and see the sentiment. The next one will be the reply assistant. Let's say we received an email with some issue with, let's say I can't lock my door, okay? And we do have a knowledge base here in the system with a few articles, 3 articles here. One of them is a locked door. You can create, the more articles you actually create, the better assistance you will get out of AI. So, in order to create an article, you just need to use some title, use some content. You can add define some categories. You can also control whether this article can be used by agents only internally inside your company or by registered users in your help center portal, customer portal, or all the users, including some external guests and anyone actually outside the company as well. So you can also group it by some categories and so on. So we can also use, by the way, some keywords for multiple reasons, for SEO and some tags as well that will help to classify and find the correct article. So a lot of features around articles. We won't cover them on this call, but the idea is that you will have articles in your system. And then once you have them, we will have another feature called Answer Bot, which is a really cool feature. It's not really new. It had some a history of enhancements and evolution. So this bot actually uses our AI tools and models to learn and actually use your articles and knowledge base in order to provide suggested answers. So when we have a new article, let's just, for the sake of an example, let's create a new article. Uh, um, or pricing. Um, let's publish it. And what will happen when we go to our articles, we have a new article created. And then if I navigate to the bot, we will see that we have a new article on the list, and the bot is not trained yet to provide answer based on this article. So what we can do, we can retrain the bot, and now the bot learn about this article, and it will be used in our responses. So going back to the tickets, we said that we received this ticket about some issue with a locked door. And by the way, it's a negative sentiment as well, as you can see. And we would like Zia to assist with the reply to this ticket. What happens now is Zia actually activates behind the scenes the answer bot. And we can see that this is a provided suggested response based on the article we have in the system. There is a link to the article. If I click this link, we will see the article. So it's very useful for the agent to maybe confirm this information and the reference that the AI used here. The AI used. A very nice feature here that that we have is to change the tone again. I would like to make it a bit formal, and I would like to make it longer. And let's try and see what we have. So it really utilizes the LLM model and regenerates the answer. And what we can also do, we can change the language once again, which is very nice, to another language. And we will have uh, the result based on the language the customer prefers. So it's another maybe main cool feature to work with the answer bot, configure this bot based on your knowledge base, configure the knowledge base the way you would like to serve your agents internally and your customers externally. This bot, answer bot, can be embedded in on your website, in your mobile app. It can be embedded in different channels, instant messaging channels. Very nice feature. Um, it's exciting to see how it's been involved. So that was the second feature. The next one that we wanted to cover here with Desk is writing assistant. Let's say we have a ticket, some question about warranty details, and we would like to manually write an answer. Then what we can do, um, we can ask Zia to write a reply that we will look into it. And then will take some time for Zia to generate the content. Now it looks a bit funny, right? It's the same content that I provided. So what I'll do, I'll ask Zia to change the length to a longer and regenerate it. And now it looks much better, right? And we can play with it. We can change the tone. We can, again, play with the language and use the same set of tools that we have in some other AI features. Very nice feature as well. So to let me show you the features that I mentioned. If you go to settings and look into ASAP components, then actually it's a widget. It's like another channel that will help you to embed different tools on your website, customer service tools on your website or a mobile app or other channels. So you can choose, first of all, whether you would like to include the knowledge base or not, and if it's only for web, iOS app or Android, or all of them. Same for a feature that allows the end customer to manage tickets, communities, sales IQ chat, and answer bot, and some other tools. So it's configurable. That's the feature that helps you to embed it in different customer-facing platforms. All right, from here, I believe we will move to from Desk to CRM. We won't cover all the features available in CRM. It has a lot of different aspects of the CRM platform with AI capabilities. But let's start. That's my CRM. Let's maybe start with some obvious and very useful tools. First of all, how can you connect your AI platform to Zoho? We go to settings, and then you will type Zia, and you will see a category, Zia category in the settings menu. And under this category, we have different components. So the first one that let me show you. So the first one is actually the data enrichment. The idea is that you receive, let's say, a lead. You can configure it for different modules, and you have a very limited information. So we would like a Zia to do some work for us and some scrapping and find some additional information on the web and other channels and enrich our data with some additional info. So let's see how it works in real life. We have a bunch of sample leads here, and I created a lead for Nita, who is on this call. Nita is from what we know about Nita. Let's assume that we know that Nita is from customization, and we have the link to our website here, and that's it. A very limited information that we have. So we can click this magic button, enrich data, and the system will suggest us to use some public information that was found on the website, and we can create and predefine the mapping, how we would like to map some fields and information for different modules. But it's very powerful, very cool, helpful. This is a one of the options. In many cases, Zoho requires Zoho AI for CRM specifically requires a lot of or a minimum amount of data in order to run some AI analysis and functions. One of the nice features that you can find in CRM is lead scoring rules. So if you go to scoring rules, we can create rules. Historically, we could specify like really some logical conditions to score the leads. Now we can choose a new type, Zia score, and choose the module, sorry, and that's how we can set up a scoring based on some AI-driven conditions plus real data. So very nice tool to mention, same as assignment, the assignment rules. So as you can see here, we need at least 1,000 records, right, to run these rules. So as any AI model needs data in order to be trained and in order to apply some logic for new records. So that's why a lot of tools requires real data that I don't have in this environment, but I believe that we will have another sessions that will focus on CRM specifically, and will cover more and more CRM specific AI features. Um, but again, the main um, news here that the AI is here already. You can use it, especially Zia, because Zia doesn't require like in Desk. Zia with the open source LLM doesn't require any third-party accounts like ChatGPT, and you can start using it right away. So that's what we wanted to cover. So we discussed the mail, Zoho Mail features. We discussed desk features. We touched a bit some CRM features that we have, and integration with Zia and the AI behind different AI services behind Zia. For sure, one of the strong areas for AI is analytics. Analytics has a lot of built-in AI features that we will cover on a separate session. We will focus on analytics specifically, but it's also if you use Zoho Analytics and you create your custom dashboards, query tables that require some SQL scripting. It's very useful. It's very nice. So that's what I wanted to cover. Please feel free to maybe add your um, questions to the chat. Okay, I can't. We can't hear you, Kira. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Nita with any question, and we will be happy to help and assist. Maybe the last note is that we also see some requests from certain customers to, and we are working on some mini projects to take it to the next level, the integration with the AI features, for example, to integrate a Zoho Desk with an external AI capabilities and provide some suggestions and answers based on the history of tickets and based on the previous communication with the customer. So some stuff that doesn't exist out of the box yet. So if you have any questions about some more advanced features, custom features, feel free to reach out to Nita as well, and we will be happy to assist.
And
So
so,
that's yep.
oh, sorry, Anton. I was just going to say I'll put my information into the chat here so people can get in touch if they ever need to. So my phone number and my email will be there, and I'll be available to answer any questions anytime. Thanks.